Today, we could learn more about allegations of war crimes against at least a dozen employees from the UN Relief and Works Agency. This comes after a report from Israel alleged the workers were complicit in the October 7th attacks in Israel. The UN has not denied the claims, but they say they have fired those employees. The executive director of UN Watch, Hillel Neuer, is expected to testify before Congress today, and he joins me now to talk more about this. Hillel, thank you so much for joining us. Last night, you told us you're presenting new evidence of what you call the poison of hate that has infected thousands within the UNRWA. What exactly does this evidence show?
Well, we've exposed a Telegram chat group of 3,000 UNRWA teachers in Gaza who, on the one hand, were exchanging information on technical things that teachers need to know about, their work schedules, salary payments, and the like. At the same time, interspersed with that were numerous messages, photos, videos on October 7th celebrating the massacre, things like these holy martyrs, these shaheeds who are carrying out these attacks. They are heroes, they are princes. How can we educate our children like them, was one question. The other answered, well, they were breastfed on jihad. So these are kind of the exchanges on this UNRWA Telegram chat group with photos and videos of the attacks. We're talking about thousands of teachers on this group. Not one of them ever objected and said this is wrong. They were all, whoever spoke on this issue was cheering terrorist attacks. These are UN teachers.
Which is absolutely incredible. Hillel, if this evidence is proven to be true, what does justice look like?
Well, the problem is that UNRWA is unwilling and unable to perform any kind of serious, independent, genuine inquiry. We've been submitting information, and the case that I will bring today before the Congress is 9 years of reports. It's on our website, unwatch.org, the case against UNRWA. We have documented hundreds of UNRWA teachers, school principals, and other employees in Gaza and elsewhere who systematically celebrate jihadi terrorism. They praise Adolf Hitler. They call for the murder of Jews. We brought it before UNRWA, and their response was not to take it seriously, but on the contrary, to attack us. Their spokesman for many years, Chris Gunnis, wrote on Twitter, don't listen to UN Watch. Journalists, don't listen to them. Pay no attention to them. They tried to make this go away, and in the end, the evidence reported yesterday in the Wall Street Journal and other newspapers, UNRWA teachers, social workers, and others were actually involved, as you said, in the terrorist attacks of October 7th, which involved murder, rape, torture, mutilation of Israeli civilians.
And Hillel, you have this meeting coming up. What are you hoping comes from this meeting with Congress?
Look, since we made our revelations and the files came out about UNRWA workers involved in the violence, and we're talking about an estimated 1,200 UNRWA employees in Gaza who are actual Hamas or Islamic Jihad operatives in the political or military organization. And it is clear that, more than a dozen states pulled about $1 billion of funding so far in the past weekend. They froze the funding. Our concern is that this is, theatrical, performative, and they'll want to reinstate it quickly and say the inquiry was done, they've made changes. Look, the truth is that UNRWA, the very purpose of UNRWA, is to tell Palestinians that the war of 1948 is not over. Keep fighting. Your home is not in Gaza. Your home is in Tel Aviv or Haifa and so forth. And the reality is we need to abolish UNRWA. There are other agencies that can do the work. The Palestinians need to govern themselves. UNRWA's financing of health and education only meant that Hamas was able to use their taxes to build hundreds of miles of terror tunnels, to buy rockets and weapons, which they used to carry out the massacre of October 7th.
Hillel, best of luck to you in that meeting. We will be watching. Executive Director of UN Watch, Hillel Neuer, thank you so much.
Thank you.